back to Junk Journal Journey. I'm Deborah Young, and I wanted to go over our materials and supplies. These are the consumable things that we use in our junk journal or to make our junk journal and cover. The first thing we're going to need is pick out a decorative paper that you want to put on the front of your cover. This is from Nature Sketchbook, the Graphics 45, but you can use any scrapbook paper you like, or you can use, like you could use old newspapers, magazines, anything that you want to cover your chipboard or cardboard that is going to make up your cover. The next thing you're going to need is your chipboard or cardboard. Now this is a pretty thin chipboard that I bought here, and I will show you the name of it here. This is what I had bought. I think is called chipboard, and it's a 22 point, I guess, 13 by 15. So I buy this in bulk to make my covers. So you'll need at least one sheet of this. Then what you're going to need are your different tapes. Now, in order to put your paper onto your cover, you're going to need double stick tape. Now, I've got this is from scrapbook.com. This tape is a double-sided tape. I like the thicker. This is about a 2-inch tape. And then I get from Score Tape or scrapbook.com, this is a 1/2 inch. So I like the two tapes. This will go on the edge after we've gotten the paper on to fold over the edges, which I'll show you. And then this is just to get the paper on it. The other thing you're going to need for that process is Fabric Fix, which is just a glue. And it gives you a chance to move your paper around before it sticks. So this is really good to have, to be able to move your paper to get it into the right place. The next thing you're going to need, of course, is your threads. This is for your signatures. I have it in black and grays and then in the different browns. I like both of those colors. The next thing we're going to need is some different types of tapes. Now, the one tape that I do use a lot is this white one. I don't remember the name of it. I'll have to get that information for you. It'll be in the notes. But this tape I put on my chipboard after I've scored the binding area. I always score in at least 7 lines, and then I can place my signatures in there, or my elastics to keep my signatures. But I put this tape on because it's kind of a fabric and it'll keep it from tearing, so your cover will last a lot longer. The other thing I use after I put the decorative paper on is this graph tape, and it feels like a fabric. And actually what it looks like, this is a book I made a while ago. I put it on the back edge of my book to give it a spine, and I cut this one like 2 inches, and as you can see, this tape is 4 inches. So I just cut it in half, and I just used a section of it on here. So that's really nice on the edge. Then the other thing I have is linen hinging tapes. Now you can hinge your signatures together before you put them in your binding if you want. You don't have to, but I'll use this once in a while as a hinging method to put my papers together. And we'll talk more about this later when I do get to that. The next thing I have is my elastic with the little clips. And I don't know if you're going to be able to see this. Let me see if I can put it on the top of my package here, or my, but it's a little metal thing that goes on the end of your plastic, and you crimp it down with needle nose pliers on the end of your plastic here, and I'll show you what I mean. I'm going to slip this in, and it just slips in, if you can see that. Let's see, let me go up here closer. It just slips in to here, and then you crimp the metal edges over. I don't know if you can see that. It's not focusing for some reason. Okay, but you get the idea, and you'll see it more when I go over it. But I buy these in packages of 1,000, and as you can see, I've gone through quite a few of them. I don't have many left in my jar. The other thing is a stamp pad with your blending tools, of course, to blend the edge of your book, because sometimes when we fold the paper over, it'll tear, but this is really good for blending and getting rid of that white, and then you don't see it as readily. So in summary, this is everything we need to make our covers and our signatures, to put them together. Plus you'll need, like in the threads, I forgot I have a needle, big-eyed needle, you'll need that. But these are what you need in your materials and supplies list, and I may be adding more at a later date. Like when we make our whole guide, you'll need masking tape for that, and you'll need masking tape for other things, but masking tape is another good thing to have. Anyways, thank you for joining me. This is Deborah Young from Junk Journal Journey, and I will see you in the next video. Thank you so much.